Spring is in the air, and so aren't we here at Manchester Public Television. Welcome to the spring season here as we start things off with the Manchester Blue Knights in their inaugural season faces the Con-Val Cougars. My name is Kylie Heavey. Glad to be with you on this beautiful Monday. It is in the 60s after a long winter. We are ready to go with an April 14th doubleheader here on Manchester Public Television as we start things off here at the West Dub Fields with a early season game between the West Blue Knights in their inaugural season, seeing what they can do here in Division 2 versus a Cougars squad who have taken the hour ride over to Manchester to face off in this game. Fouled off and pitching here for the Manchester West Blue Knights is NHIAA Santiago, doing her best here, wearing number 1, playing position number 1, and trying to get the first out here early in this contest. Count goes to 3-1. Umpires here out in the fields. You'll have Mr. Richard Whitmer, and behind the plate, a legend in the baseball, softball community for umpiring is Marv Mintz, and we'll see what Avery Moore does here. She takes ball 4 and she scoots her way up to first base, and a leadoff base on balls is how things get started here for the first batter of the game. And now another lefty, and this is Kinsley Moore. Sister combo here, starting things off. Ball up in the air and taken off for second, safely in. And Avery Moore has herself a stolen base. So, battle of the ones here, and now we'll see what Avery Moore can do if she's going to take off for third. Ball 1 was the count. Fouled off into the trees, and now the count goes 1-1. Certainly unique situation here for West, who had been teamed up with Trinity over the past few years, now popped up in the air, coming our way. It's going to drop in for a single. Runner does not move up, and now the first 2 batters are able to get on base. So the Moore sisters are looking to contribute to this Cougar squad, who are starting the season off, looking to get their first runs here in the first inning. And now we'll see what Cindy Borges can do here. Cindy, number 8, she'll be pitching, and she was hit there. So bases are now loaded, and this is a tough spot to be in for Santiago, just trying to get herself an out. And smart play right here, having the catcher try to come down, talk to her. Ari Fortier is the catcher here, and she just wants to make sure that her pitcher knows that, hey, it's okay. Let things happen. Let things come to you. But with the bases loaded here, we'll see. Now a little ground ball. This is going to be to first base, and it gets through. And this will bring in 2 runs. Ball gets out of way. Now a runner at third. And moving up there is Liv Riley, who was able to get herself 2 RBIs on that little ground ball to first. And just like that, Con-Val takes a 2-0 lead. The Moore sisters know how to run, and they are able to help the Cougars take the lead. Swing and a miss here, and Honor Hagelberg will be down in the count. Good job by Borges to move up to third on that. Ball out, called a strike. Looked outside from our angle, but it is a tough one here to be out in left field. And the pitch outside, taken off home, taking the advantage of a miscue here behind the catcher, and now Con-Val is jumped up to a 3-0 lead. Riley moves up to third as well, so another pass ball, and we'll see if they are able to score as well. So tough one right there. 40er only could do so much. The ball was just did not stay in her glove. Nice stop there, though. Oh, we'll see what Honor does here. Ball inside, gets away, but it goes right back. And just like that, up to first base is Hagelberg, so still no outs. And the first 5 runners have gotten on base here for Con-Val. A little walk-up music there. Ball outside, no taken off there by Hagelberg, the senior. Pitch inside, taken off, and able to scamper over to second base for a steal. And now a hit to the outfield will score a run. Outside pitch, gets away and able to move up. Now Hagelberg is just one base away from getting a run herself. Ashley Cronin, who is the batter here, looking to get herself an RBI. Ball upstairs, and that will go for a base on balls. So 3 walks so far in this opening frame, and we'll see if they attempt the double steal here. Bryn Frost, the batter. Hits off of Mint's foot and able to get it without allowing a run, but no movement on the base paths there. Bryn Frost, the second baseman. Ball upstairs. Just not sinking here. And NHIAA trying her hardest here to throw some strikes. Ball stopped, and now the throw is a high one. No taking advantage of the throw. And now runners at second and third. And Frost looking to get herself a couple RBIs. Call the strike. So Hagelberg at third. Pop fly, see if they can catch this. And an out right there is Santiago able to run over and make sure that that ball was caught for the first out. So now it is Michaela Durgan, the center fielder, looking to make something happen here. Ball gets away, but no movement on the base paths. Durgan wearing number 10. Swing and a miss. Oh. Durgan trying to take advantage of a fast pitch, sending it fast out here, but did not connect. Ball upstairs. Gets away, but again, head coach Amanda Hinton of the Con-Val Cougars with assistant coach Sarah Goffeder. Ball gets away. A little bit of a sinker there. Always tough on catchers on pitches like that. So again, 1 out here. A 4-0 advantage for Con-Val. Call the strike. Durgan kind of looks down at third base. Shocked at the call. Ball outside. Gets away. And that was ball 4. So bases are now loaded. And it's Chloe Hamlin who will be the last batter in the lineup. And now meeting at the mound here between new head coach and his pitcher here, trying to get things squared away. The whole infield comes in and wants to make sure that Santiago knows that they are ready. A lot of pitches so far early in this contest. Like to just get a nice pop fly or even a double play would do the trick here. The whole entire team has come in to the infield, the outfielders included, and they want to make sure that they're all on the same page here. And the meeting is over. NHIAA, the last one in her position. The runners have gone back, and now we will see what will happen between Santiago and Hamlin. And taken off, trying to steal home, and a little bit of a collision, but able to do it. Ball does get away, and all 3 runners have moved around, and a 5th run here for Con-Val as Honor Hagelberg was able to come around and score. Now we'll have Ashley Cronin at third. A little ground ball caught and out at first, so a nice 1-3 play. Did work as a sacrifice as Cronin was able to score, but able to get Hamlin to ground out. Durgan did move up to third, and now we'll have the top of the lineup again with Avery Moore. Ball outside. Avery was able to get a base on balls to start this game off. See if she tries to send one out this time. Swing and a miss. Ball kind of gets away. No throw down to third. Santiago finding her rhythm. Ball gets away and no run there, as Durgan had a step or two, but decided to hold off. Spring season of mostly cold, rainy days, and now here we are with a bright sun and warmth. Ball inside. No taken off, and now a 3-1 count. And that'll be ball 4. And Moore will take herself to first base again and already ready to head to second. You know that she's got speed. We've seen it already. And now, again, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Swing and a miss. Now taken off is Moore. Ball getting away from Ari. So the play will be to first base now. Nice pitch right there. Count goes full now. Excuse me, that's Kinsley Moore. Too many Moores here in the first. 1-1 count, that is. Ball just does not stay in the glove. Count goes 2-1. And make that a 3-1. Is nice stretch right there by Ari, able to get that from getting past her. Three-one pitch. And it goes for ball 4. And my apologies, I was wrong. Sent out, but fouled. Hits some trees and drops way ahead of that one was Kinsley. So we'll see. She goes, tries that again. A little swing and a miss. Actually, it was no play there. A little squibbler that Santiago was able to get, but it works for a infield single and an RBI. Durgan able to come around. Avery Moore able to move over to third. And now Kinsley at first. See if she takes off. Foul ball. Cindy Borges, who is the batter here. She was hit by a pitch. Her first time up in this inning. She was able to come around and score the third run. Ball outside, gets away, and able to come around and score. So Moore is able to score for the second time. And Kinsley able to scamper over to second. So a pop fly that goes over the dugout. A little ground ball that goes foul. So they're certainly trying to connect. Swinging at a lot of pitches. Again, 2 outs here. Runner at second. Santiago wants to get this K. Ball low. Big lead right there by Kinsley. Goes back to the bag, though. Ball gets away. And heading back to the bag. So 2-2 count. Losing the mask here is Santiago. Ball 3, so count goes full. And looks like Borges is getting pinch run for here as May Hagelberg will be the new runner. And some more substitutions here on Call the strike. Sent out into right. And a foul ball. So that is now 2 strikes. Big spot here. Olivia Riley. Ball low. Ball does not want to stay in the gloves so far. NHIAA been chasing the throws from the catcher here a couple times. Now popped up in the air, and the parents scamper away. Thankfully, no one hit. Ball back into play, and Liv Riley already has 2 RBIs. See if she gets some more here. Ball upstairs. We got some singing going on here from Con-Val of the O'Reilly Auto Parts theme. It's probably going to be stuck in a lot of everyone's heads. And she has been hit by the pitch here. Seems to be okay. Kind of protected herself with realizing that it was coming at her, and she had no time to move. And now, bases are juiced. See what Honor Hagelberg can do here. Ball gets away. No movement there from Moore. Honor was walked, stole base, and she sends one out here to the outfield. That'll bring in 1, that'll bring in 2. It gets passed through the gap. This will bring in O'Reilly as well, and a bases clearing. Oh, she's heading for home. An inside the park home run right there by Honor Hagelberg, and Con-Val is pumped right now. A shot to the gap that just kept rolling. Again, the grass not really fresh and clean yet, as very dead so far. Again, really only the second nice day we've had this spring after getting snow on Saturday. Con-Val sending a message to the rest of Division II softball in this first inning. Bunt, that goes foul. And he'll bunt again. A clean one. Throw over to first is a little off the mark. Kind of rushing to get it. It was and Cronin now on first again. And now we'll see Bryn Frost fouls one. Frost popped up to the first base side that Santiago was able to catch for out number 1. See if she can be out number 3. Call the strike. She pulled the bunt back. Ball low. So count goes 1-1. call the strike. So now 1-2. And never mind. It's going to be a strikeout officially there. And Con-Val goes down. They have the lead. We'll see what the West Blue Knights can do in their first time up to bat here. In the bottom of the first, it'll be the likes of Ari, Hayden, and NHIAA coming up after this. Stay tuned for more here from West Ebb Field. Cindy Borges will be the pitcher here for Con-Val as she will see what she can do to stifle this West Blue Knights lineup here in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. Borges in warm-ups threw all fastballs here, and she's got some speed to these pitches. Looking to help keep this lead. And now strike two. And Ari Fortier knows the strike zone, and being the catcher, seeing if she can see a pitch she likes here. A swing and a miss, and down goes Fortier, and Con-Val gets a K, the first of the day here in this Division II matchup. And now Hayden McNamara. We'll see if she can do better. The third baseman. Swing and a miss. Hayden was a big part of last year's West Trinity team. The captain here for the Blue Knights. Looking to see a pitch she likes. She pops one up in the air, out here into left, and it is caught. And out number two. Honor Hagelberg dealing with the sun, but it was able to see it well enough to get that into her glove. And now 2 outs, and it'll be the 3-hitter, Naya Santiago. She knows the plate well now. Call the ball. Pitcher versus pitcher battle here. 1-1 count now. Santiago swinging for the fences here. Ball 2, so Santiago goes ahead in the count. High clouds coming to block the sun a little bit here compared to the top of the first. Now a 3-1 count. Borges hasn't had a base in balls yet. And she keeps the count full now with a strike. And swing and a miss, and you see the excitement there from Borges. A 1-2-3 inning here, and now it will be Con-Val who will come back up to the bat. It'll be the 8-9-1 part of the lineup here. You're watching Manchester Public Television's first game of the year here for this spring season from West Ebb Field. We'll be back for the top of the second after this. And back here for the top of the second inning here from West Ebb Field. Con-Val with the lead, looking to do some more damage here, and it's Michaela Durgan. Michaela is second time up to bat here. She walked her first time, and now quick having to figure things out with the sunglasses on or off. It's a weird type of situation here at this 4 o'clock hour. Shade kind of coming in here, swinging a miss there. Kayla Durgan with a "Come and Get Your Love" as the walk-up music for her, as I could hear. A swing, and it pops out of Fortier's glove. Durgan trying to get a pitch. Fouls on back, so couple strikes on her now. Got to protect here in the 8th spot. Jeez. Where's number 10? Ball outside. Trying to frame it. Marv Mintz didn't want any part of that. Ball gets away. Santiago loved to get herself a first strikeout. Well, second officially. And now count goes full. Brent Frost did end the last inning with what's officially a strikeout. And now a hit by pitch here. And Durgan able to stay patient and get herself on base for the second time. Now we'll see what Chloe Hamlin can do. Chloe got herself an RBI, but grounded out to the pitcher. Pitch goes up high. Durgan stays at first. The throw was there, but the runner was not. Sinker does not stay in the strike zone long enough, so it goes for a ball. Now sent out to center field, ranging, and it gets over her head, and that will get all the way to the fence. Running around, Durgan rounds third, and she will get home. Now stopping at third for a moment. We'll see Hamlin is going to get herself a stand-up RBI triple here, and you can see the excitement there for the Panthers as they increase their lead, and now it'll be the top of the lineup here. Avery Moore, who's scored twice and walked twice, also stolen a base twice. Ball gets away, but held in front of her. Ari doing her very best behind the plate here for the Blue Knights. Avery takes another pitch outside the strike zone. Now she's sent out to right field. That's going to pop down and keep on rolling. That brings in Chloe Hamlin, gets to the fence, and now Avery Moore rounds third, and she will head home for a inside the park home run and scoring for the third time, getting herself an RBI. And Avery Moore can see the excitement in her with rounding those bases as fast as she did. And now we'll see what her sister does here. So back-to-back extra base hits here for the Cougars. Kinsley has gotten on base twice. Or singled her last time, had an RBI. So 2 inside the park home runs here, each in the first 2 innings. Ball inside. Coach making sure that the outfielders are ready here. Kinsley will take herself to first base and be on for the third time in this contest. And it will now be another pitcher versus pitcher battle here, as this is Borges' third time up to bat. She has got herself a walk and also a hit by pitch, so inside pitch. Ball upstairs. Santiago sets. Leans back, and the pitch. Outside, hits off the tip of the glove and gets away. But Kinsley Moore does not move up on the base paths. Oh. Santiago high upstairs, and that will go for ball 4 as well. So back-to-back walks here. And now a quick chat here to see what they should do with Liv Riley. Liv has got herself a couple RBIs as well as scoring 2 runs. And now, we might have a catching change. No, just having a quick chat here. So Moore deals with a number 4 hitter. Outside. Ball pounces off the top of the shin guards, more the knee protector, and gets away. And now Ms. O'Reilly Auto Parts will get back in the swing and a miss outside. The count goes 2-1. She drops the bat and everything. Inside. Having to run all the way around there. Upstairs, and another base on balls here, and Liv Riley able to get on for the 3rd time as well. Her 2nd time with a walk, and the base is now all full for the Honor Hagelberg. Hagelberg hit a bases clearing inside the park home run her last time up to bring in 4 runs. See if she does it again. Santiago sets, delivers, just outside. The pitch, tried to frame it, but unable to. The senior, Honor Hagelberg, trying to get herself a pitch to hit. She swings outside and goes for strike 1. Popped up in the air, second base side, and it's going to drop in. The runner's slowly trying to get around, and everyone is safe. And a RBI single for Hagelberg. Let's see if they call it an infield fly rule. I believe that's the right call there. Runners were able to move up on their own. So now Riley's upstairs. Ball one, so counts as an RBI, but Hagelberg is out. Call the strike. Close, but first base is open here. So Maya Hagelberg pinch running for Cindy Borges at third base here. Forgot to mention that. A little ground ball taken by the pitcher over to first. And it does bring our run in. So back-to-back outs here for for West. And now it'll be Bryn Frost, who is 0 for 2 on the day. Ball gets away. First base available. Liv Riley was able to move over to third on that fielder's choice. Ball inside, just barely missed her. Wow, Santiago. Foul tipped. Goes for a strike. Frost sends one over to McNamara. She throws over to first. Oh, it's dropped. And it's going to work for an RBI, an E3 on the play. Is just not able to keep that inner glove. Was Daly. So, chance to get that final out, but now Michaela Durgan will come back up to the plate. For her second time this inning, she was hit by a pitch to lead off. Ball upstairs. So ball low. Frost still stays at first. Durgan trying to get herself on base with a hit. Swing and a miss. She's walked and been hit by a pitch. Scored twice, though. Ball gets away. And it's ball 4 as it is. So her third time on base here is Michaela Durgan. And she'll see what Chloe Hamlin can do. She had an RBI triple her last time up. Playing right field is Hamlin. Santiago looks to throw strikes. She does. Hamlin looking like she's getting out her golf clubs there, trying to swing at a low pitch. It worked for her last time. Should have 2 RBIs on the day. Call the strike. Back-to-back strikes here. Santiago, see if she can do 3. She ended the first with a strikeout. See what she can do here in this second. Ball gets away. Two strikes. See if Santiago throws a little. Looks like it got stuck on her hand there. Are able to get that back to Santiago. Count is now full. And we'll go for ball 4. So had her with 2 strikes, but ends up walking, and now we'll see. This is the top of the lineup, and they're going to keep Avery Moore in the game. Bases loaded for the leadoff hitter. Got herself 2 RBIs last time. Sinker. Does not stay in the strike zone. Ball inside and goes for 2-0 count. Avery has walked twice, as well as the hit into the gap between center and right. She pops one up in the air here to left, dealing with the sun, and it bounces off her glove and heads towards the fence. 2 runners have come around. Now a third one here, and able to score is Durgan, and a bases clearing stand-up double there from Avery Moore has put the Cougars advantage even higher now. And I will see what the sister can do, Kinsley Moore. Swing and a miss. 2 outs here. Just trying to get that last one. Ball gets away. Moore wanting to head to third. Holds off. Santiago pitches. Gets caught in the hand again. You can see her shaking her arm right there. Early season jitters here in some ways. Trying to get this season off to a solid start. West will learn from this Fouled. Taken by Ari. And a strike here. Goes through the 5-hole of Ari and hits to the backstop. Santiago with the pitch. Outside, and that will go for ball 4. So the Moore sisters have been on base all 4 times so far. They see themselves at first and second. And it'll be Cindy Borges. Cindy has been hit by a pitch and walked twice. She puts down a bunt. It's a clean one, taken by the pitcher, and a 1-3 out. And Borges goes down, but Cougars are able to add on to their lead. We'll see what the West Blue Knights can do in the bottom of the second. It'll be the likes of the 4, 5, 6 part of the lineup. We'll be back with more here on Manchester Public Television after this. Con-Val heads to their positions, and we'll look to see if their defense can still stay strong here in the bottom of the second. It's a 1-2-3 first, and now we'll see what Cindy can do on the mound, facing the likes of Daly, Millie, and Goodwin here. And a little trickery, looks like, standing on the right side, but is actually a lefty. So we'll see what the first baseman can do here. First time up on the year. Takes a first pitch strike. Now strike 2. Plate umpire Marv Mintz having to be ready here. And a swing and a miss. So another K there. And the sun has come back out brightly. The Cougars celebrate. And now 1 down here. We'll see what the right fielder can do here. Millie. Inside pitch called a strike. Cindy on fire right now. Pitch down and low, swing and a miss. So 2 strikes here. And to make that 3. Cougars playing with some energy here. That's 3 straight strikeouts here from Cindy. And it will now be up to the shortstop and Jordan Goodwin. First pitch. Sound of the mitt right there from be heard all the way out here for strike 1 with a pumpkin helmet, I would call that. Fouled off. Getting some contact. Goodwin trying to send it this way. Called strike 3. And a 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the second with Cindy getting all 3 by way of the K. And now we'll see what the defense of Manchester West can do as they come out for the 3rd time. And we'll see what happens at the start of the 3rd inning back here on Manchester Public Television with Kyle Heavey after this. Top of the 3rd inning here, and a lot of changes here for West. We'll get into those in just a few moments as Liv Riley takes the first pitch for a strike. Liv has singled and walked twice, scored 3 different times, and see what she can do here for the 4th time up to bat. But moving all around, Hayden McNamara moving from third base to shortstop. Now play. Look at this. Oh, just not able to get the ball, and Riley is able to get on base for the 4th time. An infield single right there, is just not able to get the glove with, or get the ball with Santiago. And McNamara, again, like I was saying, is now playing center field. Moving from shortstop to third base is Jordan Goodwin. Ball low. Moving from the center field position, Jaylena Therian moves from the center field position to shortstop. And I believe it's a Mallory who is now out in the right field position. So some changes here for the Blue Knights. Looking to get the first out here in the top of the 3rd. Santiago trying her best. Call this strike here. Honor Hagelberg was the first out in the 2nd inning with an infield fly rule. She will get on base this time, though, with a base on ball. So the first 2 batters getting on base with a walk. And Santiago, we'll see what she can do with Ashley Cronin. Cronin swings and misses. Ashley has gotten on base twice. A walk and a bunt single in the 1st. She did get out in the 2nd. With a ground out to the pitcher, but did work for an RBI. A sacrifice run. She fouls one into the trees behind the plate. Now looks like a fan with a dog going to get the ball. Now another one. Trying to make sure the fans are awake and ready here. Now see if she can get her 2nd K of the day. Sends one out to center field, ranging in and drops down. This will work for a single as the runners were not sure what to do. Sun, a huge issue right now for the outfield, is some issues without sunglasses is difficult. And now it looks like there's going to be a change here as waiting to see what's going to develop here. The coach is making a decision. And now a new shortstop. Marv Mintz making sure he gets all the information correct here before allowing the game to continue on. So Riley able to move up to 3rd, Hagelberg to 2nd, and Cronin gets herself another hit. Bryn Frost just waiting around, making sure she understands what's going on here. And now Mallory will be into the dugout. And now a new center fielder. New center fielder being the old center fielder. And now back to the game at hand. Bases loaded situation for Frost, and she jumps back out of the way. And ball two. Have not had a bases loaded walk yet in this contest. And now she needs to throw a strike. A swing and a miss. So now count goes 3-1. And fortunately does not get the strike zone, and Riley comes around to score. And an RBI right there for Bryn Frost. Patience a virtue sometimes. And at the bat, Santiago still has herself in a jam. A foul ball there. Looks like McKenna Armstrong will be the batter. I can definitely read Armstrong, but I don't know the first name, unfortunately, because the coach's handwriting was a little difficult to read. Ball low. So Michaela Durgan's day is through. She was able to go 2 walks and a hit by pitch and scored all 3 times, but now it's Armstrong. Armstrong in a 3-0 count now. And that will work for a base on balls. That works for an RBI as well. So all the runners able to get to their new bases safely. And now a timeout on the field, as we'll see what they decide to do with Santiago. Coach plays with the mound. This mound, not the easiest to work with here, as this field is played tremendously all through the Sports and Social Club here in Manchester. There will be games probably after this with the likes of a lot of players, adults from around the area. And I know that the city hasn't really worked too much on this field in the spring so far. How they're West trying to talk things through. All 9 players out there trying to get things squared away. And they're going to stick with Santiago. bunt put down. See if she goes to first instead of home. It will work for an RBI. A 1-3. And Con-Val able to put another run up on the board. But for West, good job getting that out. Ball bounces away. And now Avery Moore up to bat for the 5th time in this contest. She was stranded on second her last inning. Ball up high. Bunt now being put down. Goes behind her. Avery swings at an inside pitch. It goes foul. I love to get the leadoff hitter out for the first time. She's dealt with her 5 times now. Ball low. And that will go for a base on balls. Her 3rd of the day here is Avery Moore. And there we'll stick with Kinsley right after her again. Attempted bunt, did not connect. Bases loaded here. No bunt there as the ball was low. 1-1 count now. The bells from St. Anselm College ringing around us. Bunt hop in the air, gonna pop in, and that will work for an RBI. And bases still remain loaded. Kinsley Moore able to just barely make contact and gets herself on base for the 5th time as well. And strike called here. So now Armstrong at 3rd and the Moore sisters at 1st and 2nd. Borges fouls one back. Cindy grounded out to the pitcher her last time up to bat. It's the final out of the 2nd inning. Now she sends one out to center field here. That'll bring in 1. And Armstrong able to score, so an RBI single right there for the pitcher, helping her cause. And Cougars trying their best, and now it will be the 4-hitter in Olivia Riley. Sun starting to set a little more. Trouble on the camera a little bit. Try to help that out. Riley bunts and it does not connect. Riley puts down the bunt attempt too. Gets it a good one. The throw home. Oh, what a nice play by Santiago. Able to get that final out. Well, that's what she thought anyway, but unfortunately is not the case. But getting Avery Moore out at the plate, a fielder's choice right there. And now we'll see what the Blue Knights can do again. Bunt attempt, 2 outs. First pitch went for ball 1 to Honor Hagelberg. Ball gets away. So Riley at first, Burgess at second, and Kinsley Moore at third. Ball does not make to the plate. Goes for a ball. Ball inside, and that will work for a base on balls. So Cougars wanting to hit the ball, but are stayed patient when getting up to bat. And Kinsley Moore able to come around and score. And a little ground ball. Let's see if they can get the play at the plate. And they do. So able to get that third out. Some defensive gems right there for Manchester West. And the Knights aren't going away just yet. They will see what their bats can do with dealing with the 7, 8, 9 part of the lineup. We'll be back with the bottom third here on Manchester Television right after this. Cindy Borges and the Con-Val Cougars take the field for the third time, looking to go make something happen here. The pitcher has been in control here, but now it's up to the Blue Knights to change that, and it'll be none other than Therian to come up to bat and see if she can do anything here. Juliana swinging an inside pitch. She's been out here in the outfield for most of the game. Now Juliana will see what she can do. 2 straight late pitches, or late swings. See what she can do here. And same result. A strike 3. That is the 5th consecutive here. And West keeping their heads up there. They know what they have to do here. And that is get to Borges. Now, Judalis Vizenez gets hit, and we'll get the first base runner of the West Blue Knights. She's not realizing she gets a free base out of this and is still standing in the... Obviously, seems like she's in a little bit of pain. Certainly, you can hear that from out here, that it connected pretty good into the leg. And the first base runner here for West. Ball low. No movement with a hurt leg here. Ball 3. Cindy getting herself in a jam here. Now it's 3. Had that wrong. And now finds the strike zone. And now count goes full. Again, one out here. West would love to get them another base runner. And they do. As a base on balls here puts 2 runners on for West. And looking to make something happen here in the bottom of the 3rd. And now it'll be the top of the lineup with Ari. Ari's caught most of the game and now has moved over to 3rd base. She puts down a bunt. It's a good one. It stops. And a fielder's choice right there. Moves the base runners up. Some small ball being put on here by the Blue Knights. Great bunt attempt there. Coach has got to be pleased with that. So now Hayden McNamara takes a first pitch strike. Borges with the pitch. Just outside. Heck of a frame job attempted. Avery Moore, the catcher. Call the strike on the inside part of the corner. You could see the frustration there. Taking a step out of the box. Now connects. Able to get the out though. And after some excitement there from West, the Cougars get themselves out of a jam. A hit by pitch and a walk is all West can do. But they were able to get them over to 2nd and 3rd on the sacrifice, and we'll head to the top of the 4th here. Manchester Public Television's presentation of Division II high school softball. More with Kyle Heavey after this. And here we are for the top of the 4th inning with Santiago still in command here on the mound. A little bit of a delay here before the start of this inning. Coaches trying to go over all the various things. But back to play. And now a little ground ball. Oh, gets through the legs and into the outfield. And we'll put that as an E. And the first batter on base here for Con-Val in the top of the 4th. So Ivy Armstrong will now be up to bat for her 2nd time. She's moved into the center field position. Takes a first pitch outside for a strike. Ivy was able to get on base and score on a 4-pitch walk last inning. And now is ahead in the count. And now, looking to get a strike here is Armstrong. She's got some speed. Saw it on the base paths. Don't want to allow a speedy runner on, but obviously there is someone at first right now. A swing and a miss. So count goes 3-1. And she gets our 2nd consecutive base on balls is Armstrong. And now 2 runners on in the 4th. Chloe Hamlin will be up to bat again. She grounded out to the pitcher her last time up. gets out of the way for ball one. Santiago delivers. Ball upstairs. 2-0 count. Timeout called. Wants some protection over there. Is Ari at third base? Chloe Hamlin waits for the pitch. Upstairs. 3-0 count. Chloe has grounded out to the pitcher twice. Walked and also tripled. And now we'll get her trip to first base. And that will load things up. And this will be the top of the lineup here. And it will not be Avery Moore this time. We'll get the new batter in just a moment here. Wait for this first pitch. And it hits her. A bases loaded hit by pitch brings in another run here for Con-Val. And we didn't even get a chance to talk about the new hitter. But Kinsley Moore will stay in the game. Swing outside and a miss here for Moore. Looks like Olivia Barrick was the last batter. Kinsley gets out of the way. Ball gets away. Again, bases juiced with no outs here in the fourth. Pitch just barely misses. Goes for the second pitch off the plate. Now sent out into right field. Nice stop by the right fielder. This will bring in 2 runs. And now runners will be at the corners. And another hit right there by Kinsley Moore. Just her second of the day. Well, officially third with a bunt. And now we'll see if Borges, what she can do here. She's going to pop one up in the air to left field. Pops out of her glove. This will bring in a run. And Borges able to help the cause. So as we deal with Olivia Moore, or excuse me, Riley again. Liv Riley, that is. And she sends it out to center field. Gonna drop in right in front. And gets herself another hit. Just her second single of the day. She was able to get on last inning with a fielder's choice bunt, and now is able to get herself on with a single. pop up in the air. In no man's land, no one there to get it. And that will work. See if they can get it to second in time. Unable to. And it will work for a RBI single. Liv Riley was unsure what to do there at first. Ball upstairs, Ashley Cronin. Called strike. Ball upstairs. Cronin dealt with a fielder's choice last inning. Ball upstairs. Ball low, and that will be a bases loaded walk right there. That brings in Cindy Borges, so she scores. The pitcher helping her cause. And Santiago ready to go for the next batter. Outside. Ball low. Stop right there. Santiago fighting through. Emma now the new hitter here. And a nice throw, but not ready for it. Ball gets away. And this will allow the base runners to move up. And Riley comes around to score. Great pickoff move. It just, third baseman was not ready for that. Ari will be ready next time for sure. Ball low, and that will go for a base on balls. First base was open, so why not take it? And now it'll be Ivy Armstrong up again. Ball misses. Naya still getting some love from her teammates. Bunt attempt. She went for it, did not make contact, so it goes for a strike. Bunt put down. It is foul, though. Bunt put down. She goes to first instead of going to the plate. and that allows another run to score, but it does get the out, and Armstrong is the first one out. It's a sacrifice bunt, scoring a run. And now runners at second and third for Chloe Hamlin. Hamlin puts down a bunt, try to make contact still, and Hamlin was walked her last time up and now is ahead in the count 2-0. First base is available, though. A little ground ball that's going to get through. And another run comes in. So an RBI single for Chloe Hamlin. And now runners are at the corners here in this bottom of the fourth. Strike one right here. And Olivia Barrick, second time up. She's going to ground one over here to the shortstop. A little underhand and unable to get the clean play, and it will work as a fielder's choice. And it gets her on base and allows another run to score. So now Hamlin's at second. And Kinsley Moore will come up to bat again. She had herself a big hitter last time up. 2 RBI single. Ball gets away. Sent out to right. And it's going to count as a single. Both runners move up. Tough hit there, but it found some green. And now bases are loaded for the pitcher, Cindy Borges. A little bunt down, see if she goes home with it. She does, and gets the fielder's choice. So Chloe Hamlin out at the plate for the second out here. So Borges will get to first. And it'll now be Liv Riley up to bat. Liv was able to get on her last time. She puts down a bunt. See if they do the same thing. They do! And great job by Santiago to get that ball quickly to the catcher 2 times in a row. And now it will see what the Blue Knights can do when they come up to bat here in the bottom of the fourth. They were able to get 2 runners last inning. Let's see if they can get around and get a run here in this one. Back with more here on Manchester Public Television. Softball coverage after this. Back here for the bottom of the fourth inning. We'll see what the Blue Knights can do. First pitch by Marv Mintz called a strike. Looked a little outside and low, but I guess this batter is a little bit shorter, so I can understand where his thought process was, as we have gone through the lineup here for the Blue Knights. Still looking to get their first hit of the game here. They've had a hit by pitch and a walk. But now it's up to the bats to see what they can do. second strike there. So tough battle here, pitcher versus pitcher, and you can see the frustration right there with another K and 1 out here in the top of the 4th. So left-handed hitter here. One-0 count here. I think this is Daly here pitching, or excuse me, hitting. A swing and a miss. She went down by way of a strikeout last time up to bat. And now a swing and a miss there. So count goes 1-2. Ball misses for strike ball 2, so a 2-2 count. And now unable to catch up to that heat. And 2 up, 2 down here so far. 8th K of the day for Cindy. And now we'll see what Millie can do. Fouls it off of her. She threw that bat quickly. So, falls down the count. And she's saying that when she tried to get out of the way, it counts as a strike. So now down in the count, 0-2. And throws the bat, swing and a miss, and down goes the Blue Knights. 3 up, 3 down, and now we'll head to the top of the 5th with the Blue Knights trying to play some good defense here. We'll see what they can do as we head to the 5th inning here on Manchester Public Television softball coverage. Well, due to NHIAA rules, the running time of this game is hit the 2-hour mark. That means it is officially over with, and the Con-Val Cougars are going to go home victorious here in the inaugural season opener here for the West Blue Knights. It's been fun to be with you on this Monday. We'll look forward to more softball coverage throughout the season, but congratulations to the Con-Val Cougars, and for the Manchester West Blue Knights, they will get things squared away and be back on the field in a week or two, as the weather obviously is dependent. But for Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lar, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick, my name is Kyle Levy. It's been a pleasure to be with you. We look forward to seeing you again soon enough. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again.